Coronavirus, murder hornets, and riots. Oh my. It's basically, just really, really crazy. Because right now, it's like there's still the murder hornets up in Washington, which people seem to have forgotten about. Almost. And now, and people forgot all about coronavirus. Now we're all talking about riots, and it's like, damn, this is the freaking apocalypse going on here. Anyway, the problem is that today I saw videos of white people dressed in all black. Maybe they were Antifa, maybe they weren't, maybe they were government agents. But anyway, it could be a false flag operation. Maybe it's not. But there's maybe somebody out. There's probably people out there doing this shit to try and add fuel to the fire, so to speak. They could be white supremacists having false flag operations. Could be police having a false flag operation. Could be really stupid Antifa people. But it's not all black people who are doing this. And you see, the thing is that a lot of people there, regardless of color, be it in the protests in Minneapolis or Charlottesville, be they white, black, whether they lean right, whether they lean left, whether they're in the center, or they may not have politics at all. I assure you, a lot of people, regardless of their skin color, don't really care about anything, really. They're just there for the violence. It's just that simple. They just want to fight. They just want to loot. They just want to cause destruction and vandalize shit and amuse themselves. And that's the truth. And that being said, is we have a lot of people packed together. They're not socially distancing. I'm all for reopening the economy, but I still think that they need to keep people distant from each other, 6 feet apart, and people are should be advised to wear masks. Because it's like, this coronavirus, it's 10 times as deadly as the flu and twice as contagious. My cousin has coronavirus right now, and COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it, and it is not fun. Not fun at all. And the problem is that because there are so many people packed together, there's going to be a lot of new cases of coronavirus, I bet you. And, look, I initially thought this whole coronavirus thing was a hoax perpetrated by the government. And it's not. It's real, okay? It is really, really real. And, not only that, it's like the murder hornets have the ability to eradicate the honeybee population, and if those honeybees die off, we're fucked. You have no idea how fucked we are. In fact, we're about as fucked as a little blonde white girl in a interracial porn video with 5 black guys. That's how fucked we are if the honeybees die. And, anyway, it's, imperative that we keep the honeybees alive, and I've thought of several ways to do this. Like, we could set up, like, whole farms of them, create special fences, kill the murder hornets, of course, and, it's just, we could set up traps for them outside of hives and things like that, and, it's just going to be a continuing problem. This is probably the worst invasive species this country has ever had to deal with. Now, that being said, Trump is currently calling for, martial law and things like that, and he said something about threatening to bring the whole weight of the military down on these people. And, I don't know if he'll do that or not. So far, he's proven to be quite the useless little turd. See, whether you love him, whether you hate him, you're probably dangerously overestimating him. because people compare him to, Hitler, to Andrew Jackson, to Henry Ford, to Mussolini. And it's just, not even Mussolini, really. And that's saying something, because Donald Trump is just a useless clown. He has no ideas, he has no political views, and he's just our child king. It's just that simple. He is a child. He himself admits that he's the same person he was when he was 8 years old. And that's pretty scary. It's just that we really, really need to get our acts together. Because it's like, and realize that what happened to George Floyd was not a black versus white issue. It was an American issue. His civil rights were trampled on, and they were crushed, just like they crushed the life out of his body. George Floyd, even if he is guilty of counterfeiting and being publicly intoxicated, did not deserve to fucking die. And, it's just, if to those white protesters from the Antifa, I got some advice for you. Please listen to me. Nothing, you're like the looters that are black or white. Nothing you could do in life would help the quote-unquote white supremacist establishment more than spray painting black BLM on a Starbucks or something. Because they're going to blame it on black people. Because that's what people are automatically going to assume. It's just that simple. Nothing you could do in life would help the fascist government, or whatever you want to call it, more than that. And if you are a white supremacist, white nationalist, or alt-right guy or whatever, well, maybe not alt-right, but if you're a racial nationalist, like a white nationalist or something, you suck. You're just stupid. Get a life, develop some self-respect, and just stop it. Okay? Stop with the bigotries. Anyway, moving on. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. And what's more is, because of this coronavirus, people are way better armed now. And it's like there are so many guns out there. And if you decide to break into stores or somebody's house, or God forbid somebody's house, it's only a matter of time before one of those people whips out an AR-15 or an AK and goes to town and just on you guys and just starts killing the whole lot of you. And it's going to get messy. It could get real messy. This could be a civil war. And if you're calling for a civil war, please stop. If you think it's going to be fun, nuh-uh. A civil war should be avoided at all costs. It's just that simple. If it would just give other countries the chance to come in and do whatever they want, the economy would be destroyed. Do you really want the United States to turn into a third world banana republic? Is that what you want? No, I don't care about, are there racist cops out there? Yeah, there are. Oh, yeah. But you're not going to make anything better for yourself by rioting, looting, or a terrorist attack. You're just going to validate these things. I mean, Trump is already calling for martial law. We don't need to give the tyrannical government any more political oomph to go through with this. It's just that simple. I mean, it's like, it's not revolution time, people. I don't care what side you are on. Whether you lean right, whether you lean left, whether you're in the center, if you're calling for a civil war at this point, you're just stupid. It would be pointless, it would be bloody, and it would be a waste. So, anyway, that will conclude my video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.